Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to say that, I'm a freshman. This is only my second year here, and prior to coming to Washington, I had started my own business along with my wife, and it was one of the greatest experiences that I've had, and it taught me a lot. It taught me that you don't only say your prayers in the morning and at night, you say them on the way to the post office in hopes that there's a check there so that you can make payroll at the end of the week. And I also learned that every year I was responsible for the bottom line and whether or not only my job existed, but the jobs of everyone else existed. I then went on to be mayor of my hometown, which was another great experience. For 11 years, I took over a city that was bankrupt. And I made it pretty clear where I was coming from. It was never about taking away people's jobs. I would tell the employees there that the best way to save your job is for our organization to run more efficiently. That you needed to depend on management and the business model so that this company can run efficiently. And that's how you save your own jobs. It's not by the taxpayers throwing more money and continuing to use a business model that is clearly not working. I don't think there's one person in this room or up here that if this was their private business would continue to operate at a loss, just in food and beverage. If you owned the food and beverage sales on Amtrak, do you believe for 30 years you would lose money? Now, we can't just have an open checkbook. We all understand that. We need to run more efficiently. And there's things that Amtrak does well, and we should improve on it. And there's things that you don't do well, and it must be fixed. We can't depend on the taxpayers to continue to throw money at it. Now, my district was hurt by a flood, a terrible flood. People lost everything. They lost all their possessions, and I watched senior citizens cry. I watched a young man cry on a porch. And for 1 year, I worked to try to find $15 million so that we can help the people back home. And in the short time that I'm here, if we just stopped the loss in the food and beverage sales on the train, that was $16 million. So I'm not here to threaten or scare. I'm here to say that I came to Washington on a message from the American people. They want their tax dollars spent wisely. So, I'm gonna hang with you here, but I'm gonna say that I'm probably not gonna be so patient next year if this business model continues, because it's not working. The areas that work well, let's improve, and you do. There are areas that I'm sure Amtrak does better than anyone else. But there are also areas that we have to admit must be improved. Thank you.
Thank you.